I just saw a game of telephone, like, and I heard, "Do you hear what I hear?" And just that, and this was already coming through this morning, where there's sort of like passing of information being lost in translation. We have a Gemini new moon that's coming up on the 14th. I'm hosting a circle if you want to come join, or you could join my inner circle and you get access to my new and full moon gatherings and deeper stuff. But there's communication that is happening around you and not directly towards you. So let's just look into what this is. We're actually going to use this deck to get... Oh, no. Okay. We got a plan. Welcome. I'm Izzy. I go by 8th House Mercury here. And on my other account, I go by Astrology, where I do evolutionary astrology. Yippee! Okay. What is this conversation? And it's interesting because it's like... we have lead and we have chaos. Oh, I just heard people have no idea what's happening to you. And they're talking about it. They're like, what is, insert your name, what's going on? What's going on? Are they losing it? Are they going crazy? Are they just like at the beginning? It's chaos. People are they're talking about... Wow, and I feel really like disoriented. They feel like your energy is like lost in the sauce is kind of the energy. Okay, but where are you actually? We have tin and gold. I see you like evolving, like ooh, interesting. I heard like what looks like, you know, like gold leafing, like it's a very delicate, that's what tin kind of gives me. It's like, there's this, you have understood the illusion of safety and like security and certainty. You've understood it, that it's not actually real. It's just things to keep us safe. It's things to keep us like in certain frequencies. And you're like, I can build whatever I want to build. Like I see like building like little tin, like animals, like little things, like you're able to work with what you have access to and make it even more. You can turn this tin into gold at the drop of a hat, but that's how you are. It feels very deeply secure in yourself, like that. This external security, you're like, meh, here. But what people are seeing on the outside is like, they think you're going through a tower moment, and you're like, who is this? We have the 6th house and the north and south node. People that are in your direct, like day-to-day reality, maybe coworkers, people around you that are close to you. We have feminine at the bottom. So this has to do with a feminine figure in your life or some... And the north and south node, what's interesting is like, this to me feels more of the south node energy. Like it's past energy. But, and the reason, like the north and south node coming up, it's very interesting. I feel like eclipse season is going to be very important for you. That's the end of August. Yeah, interesting. I'm just thinking about that time. The south node is bringing in this energy, like you're 1 foot in one, like you're straddling. Interesting. I almost said cradling. You're straddling the past life and your new life. And that's where people are perceiving this chaos, because you're not fully in one or the other. So what else is happening with this, like, communication? Why? Because you feel it, and it's weird. Yeah, Saturn. It's a weird feeling. I don't know. It feels like, you know, when you walk through the woods and sometimes there's like cobwebs. Saturn and 2. Tell me a bit more about this. Aquarius. They might have Saturn in Aquarius, potentially. 2nd house. And the sun. Cancer. Okay. Maybe sun in Cancer, sun in Aquarius. This to me is speaking to an experience of you're breaking the mold. You're breaking free of, yeah, new moon. I brought up that Gemini new moon for a reason. You're breaking the mold of the story. It's like, no, this is how the story goes. Like, when I do this, you do that, and you're not doing that. Like, and Saturn is like, you've been slowly at the, like, I heard, like, grindstone of your life, like, slowly, like, sharpening your tools, like, consistently. And that's what's been different, is you're not talking about these things, you're doing them. It's actually, like, stuff you've kept quiet for a while. Like, you've been doing some really dedicated work. I'm seeing Saturn in Pisces, like, that period of time. You were really, really focused on building the emotional container to hold this version of yourself that you're already in. It's just, this has been coming up in the collective field of, like, lingering energies that are just like, no, but, like, when I say, like, jump, you jump, and you're not jumping anymore because you're like, why? And they're like, wait, you broke the mold. You're not supposed to ask why. You're just supposed to do it. And so you're not engaging in these sort of, like, habitual patterns that connect with this feminine sixth house energy. This sort of, like, game that you play. For some people, it is feeling kind of maternal, but also, like, boss or, like, close coworker, close friend. Yeah, cardinal air, which would be Libra. Interesting. So yeah, partnership, and then the solar eclipse is at the bottom. Yeah, there's gonna be a specific, interesting, I was gonna say maybe that was the word I wanted. Interesting, second guessing. I feel like this person is second guessing themselves on, like, who they thought they knew you to be, and I think there is some, like, fear of, like, not being in your energy anymore, not getting access to you because they really enjoy you, and you are a really enjoyable presence, and you validated them a lot in their experience, and now you're not validating them. And so without the validation, they're actually this chaos and lead. That's them. What they're perceiving in you is what's happening within them, which they are going through a massive, like, chaotic recognition that they're still at the starting line. Like, the 3, 2, 1 go happened, and you just it's like slow and steady, you move forward. And I'm getting tingles down my back, which for me, it's like, when that happens, it's like recognizing, like, how you hold yourself, like, and they didn't take off. They just watched you, and they were, like, talking to you, like, FaceTiming you, like, oh my gosh, wow, look at you go, you're so cool. And, like, I'm, like, right there with you. I'm basically right next to you. And they haven't moved. And that's what they're realizing, and it's really intense. Yeah, now we have full moon. But coming back to the solar eclipse card here at the bottom, I specifically see something significant happening on the solar eclipse, which I cannot recall if it's going to be in, I think it's in Leo. We're having a shift of the nodes. Like, the nodes will be moving into Leo and Aquarius, but we'll be having, like, one focused one in Leo and Aquarius, and one finishing up the cycle of Virgo and Pisces. So that's what I'm thinking about. How can you navigate this? Like, what? I feel like I didn't really touch on some of this energy over here, which is your embodiment is threatening to them. Okay, your advice moving forward. We have the new Pearl, which is, like, starting new, the Despicable Face, and Pluto. Your advice to move forward is show this side, like, show the evolution to them. Not like showing it off, but it's like, start operating from this grain of sand that is moving into turning into a pearl. And the Despicable Face talks about the part of you that this is a part that is really tender, and you're afraid to share it with the world, but you're meant to. It's about the bigger cycle. And Pluto, like, they just showed me you guys lighting your own dynamite and being like, this is just what has to happen. Like, it's just gonna explode. Like, things are going to be destroyed, and that's a part of this. Last little bit, Chiron. It's gonna be tender, and it's okay. Some relationships just have different timelines, and they might come back together later in the future, but there's something about the destruction of this connection that is going to set you free.